Today is filming on my new GoPro. Whoop whoop! Anyway, I'm taking this opportunity to copyright to use my new GoPro in my videos. Anyway, today is an important day, a semi-important day. The new junior doctors are coming. They're coming. And that means that today is going to be very interesting indeed. I think there's something like 6 of us on the board, so given the minimum staffing is 3, having 6 of us should be quite interesting. Also, they've never worked on this ward before, so yeah, everything will be a fair amount slower. But I don't have any coffee at home, which is a very sad day for me. The only coffee I have is decaf, and I have been having decaf, but if you watch my videos regularly, you'll see that I was feeling quite sad on the decaf coffee. I realised that my brain needs caffeine. So I'm gonna go and get a coffee first. That's my first port of call. I've actually just realised that there's a Starbucks right down the road from me. Do I get Starbucks? I think it would be really hard to get out of there. Yeah, I will, because actually the Costa machine it only does normal milk, and I'd like to have almond milk. You know, I'm not, oh, somebody let me across, thank you. I'm not lactose intolerant or whatever, I just prefer not drinking cow milk, so there we go. Alright, let's go. My keys. Ah, okay, got it. Parking is a daily struggle. Now I've got to try and get out of this. Okay guys, I've parked. It's a beautiful day actually. Shit. It's 9:10. I'm quite late. I still haven't got this bleep, but I don't think it really matters that much. I'll find out in a minute. Yeah, I still haven't got changed either. So filming with this GoPro is so great. Like, it's so light and small. I don't feel like I'm holding up like a massive camera, which is really great. Do I have anything else to say? Oh yeah, just about me being late. Like, it's a common conception, and it's not a misconception whatsoever, that doctors are always late. And that's because we are. I don't know why. Like, even if we wake up late, or even if I say we, like all doctors are like this, even if I wake up late, I will still try and do the same stuff in that same time period. Like, I won't change my routine. Anyway, I'm going to the hospital. Bye. So there's 7 doctors on the ward today. That's almost the same number of ambulances outside ED already at 9, 10 o'clock probably now. Right, I'm going to get changed. I'll see you in a minute when I'm in my scrubbies. Today's going really well. I mean, I have still taken the same number of patients. The other doctors have doubled up. So there's 3 groups of 2, and then I'm on my own. But it's fine because my patients are pretty much all medically fit. Well, they all have plans and I know them really well, so that's always good. Anyway, going to the mess. There's something to be said for continuity of care within hospitals. Like, it makes such a difference. I've known and know all of my patients now for over a week. Is it over a week? No, half a week. Still, it makes such a difference. Something that I've said many times about locuming is lack of continuity of care and being moved between different places, which is currently still a threat to me. I might be being moved from my current ward, but if you can handle that disruption and lack of continuity, then locuming could be alright for you, but it is quite stressful. The idea of moving for me is not one that I like. Anyway, in other news, the CQC are here this week, and lots of people are saying, oh, you need to, like, you know, you, the royal you know, we need to clean up and make sure that we look good for them. Well, it's not really portraying like a proper picture of what the hospital is like. It's like when the politicians come and everyone's like, and like, that's not what we do. They need to portray real life, and that's not shown when the CQC come. There we go. Comment down below what you think. What should we really show them, and what should we, you know, should we show the real situation? Like literally ambulances queued up outside, or I bet you they'll have been diverted away from that. But the point is that the CQC probably isn't there to punish us, it's there to actually get us the help we need. So there we go. For those of you who don't know, CQC is Care Quality Commissioning Group. It's toasty time. Okay, thank you. Guys, I'm in bereavement. As you saw, I just delivered my radiology request for an ultrasound. Basically, one of my colleagues was supposed to deliver it and didn't, so I had to do it again, but it's fine. As a doctor, we have to do certificate of cause of death, MCCD. So being on respiratory, I have to do them all the time. So basically, yeah, lots of people die on respiratory. I didn't realise until I started doing it, and I was like, I came off surgery, literally nobody dies, and then not everybody. We've got a high mortality rate. I mean, they've got respiratory disease, right? So yeah. Anyway, the new F1s are settling in well. I mean, they've done ward jobs before anyway, so it's not like a huge shock. And there is seven of us today, which is insane. But they asked me one piece of advice and I was only allowed to give one piece. So this is my one piece of advice. It was basically, because we're on respiratory ward and lots of people die, which is very apt because I'm in the bereavement office right now, I basically said, start the end of life discussions early. What you don't want is a shocked family. You want them to be you know, on board with what's going on and updated. It honestly saves you so much stress and hassle if anything does happen, and also the patient, the family, a lot of distress too. So worth it. You know, as soon as they come in, if they're even slightly looking a little bit ropey, I start saying, you know, they're not very well, they are sick. If the family members get a call from a doctor saying that their family member's sick, then they are kind of preparing themselves for that. There we go, pep talk from me. Anyway, I've got to finish this off and respond to switchboard apparently. Bye.
Please state the name or department.
Operator.
Calling operator, unless you say cancel. Please note, calls may be recorded for quality and training purposes.
Switchboard.
Hi, just to say the test for the emergency went off on 052.
What number page are you?
052.
052?
Yeah.
Brilliant. Thank you very much for getting back to us.
Thanks, bye.
Thanks, bye-bye.
Done. Guys, you join me from inside of a toilet right now because that really burning to me. Okay, we'll talk in a minute. Oh my fucking god, it is so hard to find anywhere to film in this hospital. I'm not doing it in the corridor or anything like that, so I'm too shy. I feel really weird because I need somebody to like celebrate this with, but I'm literally just standing in a patient property cupboard talking to my GoPro. I've just had an offer accepted on a house, like, so this will be a separate house video, but it's been a long journey. It's probably going to be an even longer journey, but yeah, like, I can't even like believe it yet. So that's ongoing. There are loads of doctors today and it's very lovely. Like I said, there's 7 of us, they've got loads of locums in, and it's because it's the changeover day for the new doctors, for all of the junior doctors, minus registrars. So it means that everybody's moved on to a different job. So they just brought loads of people in. But basically this and the next maybe couple of days will be the only days where it's like super nice and chill because there's so many of us. But it's nice, it's like, it's funny because we were talking about this in the mess earlier over lunch, and we were saying, one of the locum doctors was like, I feel like I'm wasted because they're spending money on me, but actually I'm not really doing anything, I have 1 patient. And I said, look, well, we always say we have too many patients or there's too much to do, but we're so used to being ground into the ground that actually having a nice day we feel guilty for it. Like we feel like we shouldn't be here and that we shouldn't be being paid and we're not being productive enough. So we go and seek out more work. And this is what annoys me, is when people say that doctors are lazy or whatever. Not that many people say that, but when people think that they're lazy, or when people think that doctors are being lazy, we're not. We're just fucking burnt out. Anyway, good news, and I'm on for the evening and I've got one of the F1s with me and all the patients are sorted, so it's great. Hopefully they keep me on this ward because I don't want to move, because it's just like shit, isn't it? It's funny because the rota coordinator hasn't even told me that I'm supposed to be moving, like they've just told other people, and it's come back to me. So I don't know, like, do I message them? Do I just wait? I was just gonna wait and see what happens. Anyway, I'm gonna go back out and I'm gonna eat a cupcake that I got given yesterday, homemade, lovely. I'll see you later. If I have anything interesting to say, I will say it, but I think I'm done with interesting information bites today. Like, I think I've got this ulcer on the side of my tongue from where I've been talking too much, so that's when you know it's time to stop. See you later. That is the sole reason why doctors are always late. Friends, is another day over. Oh, that was such perfect timing. I literally didn't mean to do that. Like, the light went off by itself. That's another day over. In a weird way, like, it is quite nice having the F1s because, I don't know, I just quite like being able to give somebody advice. I don't know if it sounds really narcissistic of me to be like, I really like being senior, and I don't know, I think it's because I like helping people rather than the seniority of it, and by being senior I can help people. It's also nice feeling like you actually do know something, because you spend a lot of medical school or life in general feeling like you don't, so that's pretty good. Anyway, I'm going to go home. I don't really have any more to say, to be honest. I've eaten a lot of stuff today, but I'm still hungry, so I'm going to have this, which I think I showed you before, but it's pretty good. Yeah, so I didn't get to eat dinner until like 8. The patients were calling. Like and subscribe if you enjoyed it. If you like hearing what I've got to say. Give me any feedback if you don't like hearing what I've got to say. Anyway, see you in the next one.